Yeah, I would say let's try that. I mean, what would be a purpose we could rally behind or get people to rally behind?
You know, sometimes if you look at social media, a small thing can spread very quickly, and when people have similarity with this campaign, this information, they quickly catch the information from one YouTube video as well. So it's important to find these creative ideas.
Yeah, I was going to say, fear is an excellent emotion in a sense that it works extremely well to rally people, but this is not the direction we want to go towards. And I was trying to think what other emotion should we use to bring people together, and then anger is definitely not an option either. You could use happiness or like, sports is a good suggestion from the audience.
But sports is dividing us in Europe, isn't it?
Exactly.
What you were mentioning, world challenges, like the development goals, stuff like that. That is also something you can rally behind. But we also have to realize that we live in a complete bubble. And so how do we make sure that we also link in, and the whole group that we're talking here, I mean, are on average not really Eurosceptical. They might have different opinions on how Europe exactly has to work and how it has to kind of come together, but by and large they will see it as a benefit. So how do we kind of disrupt our own thinking as to how we include the ones that really don't feel part of this? And you need emotion for that. That was more my message, rather than facts and figures.
Hello, I'm Carmen. I'm from Spain, from Madrid more concretely. And I have to say that this conversation has just my heart pumping. And I do think it's about that emotion. And one of the purposes I see also towards going for these sustainable goals and to try to fight and find a better world, it's quality. And approaching a successful world, let's say, in community, but through quality. I think quality, it's one of the things that in many areas, it's raising, people are giving it more importance, and we can really leverage the abilities that each country, without being too stereotypical, has to get together and achieve that quality and go forward. And I have, when I was hearing the conversation, I have a strong feeling that stereotypes are still very big in Europe, at least I feel in Spain they are. And when you talk about also migration, for example, how does the migration of people affect the jobs, like the safety people feel regarding their jobs. I feel that in Spain, if you see in Madrid, for example, we have a big population of French people, and nobody feels that's going to be job threatening, because you know that the French people, for once, they're really close, so we know a lot about them, but you also believe in the quality on their knowledge and their education. Whereas when you have populations from other countries, let's say Romania, Serbia, Bulgaria, people have a big lack of knowledge of what's going on there. How are they educated? What are they good at? And that's what makes the fear of they're going to take a job. I'm not sure even if they're going to do a good job for it or not. And I think if we can unite on driving towards quality and accepting that our diversity really makes us better, then that's the purpose, I would say.
Is that a problem that we just know each other too little, that we have these stereotypes that we kind of make fun of, but then also somehow deep down partially believe in?
I don't feel that that's where really the question is. I really believe it's between those people that actually might have different opinions on where the benefits exactly are, but they still talk. It's about the people that really don't feel those benefits. So, and we are here, maybe even again, having a conversation among like-minded peers. But maybe we should have much more of our emphasis on how are we going to facilitate that communication with the people that have actually quite legitimate concerns. We all need a sense of safety. And it can be different as to where you derive that safety from, but you need safety. And if people feel unsafe, they get unconstructive. So how are we going to cater for the process to make sure that you got a structural dialogue, and inequality was mentioned. I think that is really important, and to me that's a big part of the value system of Europe, is that we are proud of that we on the other hand diverse, but that we also manage at least economic diversity, let's say, within a boundary level. So how do we make sure, how do we cater for a process where we have much more focus on that communication, on the people that don't agree with us? It's so comfortable to stay within your bubble, but how do we get that communication going?
Hello, I'm Anna. I'm from Spain, but I live in Germany. So I met some young people that was voting for parties that were actually against Europe. And I really don't understand it because it's young people with a lot of good studies. It's just that they don't travel a lot. They don't really get to know other countries so well. And yeah, like I see somehow they don't see the benefits we have from Europe.
Yeah, the benefits of Europe. Do you have any comments on the other side?
My name is Anne-Lise and I'm from France. Just wanted to shortly comment on what we just discussed. So Europe is a big challenge because it's hard to work at country level. It's even more difficult to work at European level, but I think it's really worth it, and it's also each person's responsibility to more illustrate what are the benefits in Europe and focus on that to make Europe a nice project.
I would like to thank everyone who participated today. I think we had some great discussions, so thank you for each one of you. We didn't solve all of your problems, but I think we had a very good discussion and we came closer to understanding maybe the opportunities that lie in Europe and also the challenges that we have to address. And I think my takeaway, at least from this session, is that working towards this purpose and understanding and articulating it and spreading it is maybe one of the things that we need to have focus on now going forward. So thank you very much, everyone.